For those of you in the business and those of you not in the business, tonight will be a night of decision, a night that will change your life. You will not go home the same way you came, because the truth is a double-edged sword. It never comes back void. So I'm telling you right now, pay attention and give it up one more time for yourself and for our executive manager, Christian Bonte. Wait, let me take a drink of I need a little energy right now. Wow, this is great. And you know, and people are asking me, what's in this energy drink? I'm not sure. I just believe that what's out there right now doesn't work well. One out of every two people that you know, one out of every two people in the United States by the age of 73 will die of heart disease. One out of every three people in the United States by the age of 74 will die of cancer. So the information that you've been getting up to now obviously hasn't worked. And when I tell you that the formulator of this company is a genius, in my opinion, he's not just a genius because he has all these accolades. He's not just a genius because he knows a lot about nutrition and physiology. He's not just a genius because he's been in practice for over 32 years. He's a genius because he has common sense. He's a genius because he knows what's out there and he knows what people need. So give Dr. Michael Shalhoub, who's having another True Teeny, give him another huge round of applause.
True Teeny!
True Teeny, yeah.
Woohoo!
Between Dr. Michael, the formulator, my lovely wife, Evalia, the co-founder, Todd, co-founder, I want to thank you guys, because just like a representative, you guys allow me to do what I love to do every single day. I've had the privilege of talking to a college coach every day this week. And yesterday he turned to me, he said, "You do what I do." And I said, "What's that?" He said, "You're a coach." I said, "I guess I am." He said, "The only difference," this is what he said, he said, "the difference is that you coach people into connecting with their greatness. You coach people into helping them remove some of the situations that they put themselves in." I said, "Absolutely, because that's the only way this works. If you don't succeed, we don't succeed. So my number one goal is to help you succeed. Whatever success means to you, and it's all different. Some of you may aspire to become incredibly wealthy. Raise your hand if that's one of your desires. And you don't have to raise your hand, but raise your hand if you are really interested in this being your backyard. Good, that's wonderful. Some of you may aspire to spend more quality time with your family. How many here are interested in that? I sometimes feel bad when I'm the only father amongst all these mothers at my kids' functions. And I ask the moms, I said, "Where's Dad?" And what do they always say?
Work.
Also, you've been there before. Okay? But I know that those fathers are at work thinking about their family, and sometimes when they're with their family, they're thinking about what? Work. So this is the solution. This is the answer. And this is my answer also. Because I've been thinking about this for the last 11, 12 years. Just like Dr. Michael created that product 25 years ago. Not because he wanted to make money, but he created it because there is a need, there is a void that he wanted to fill. And that void was saving a little girl's life. That void was because his great friend Rory Liedermeyer, Mr. America, Mr. Universe, walked around with 2, 3, 4% body fat, 6'3", 6'4", incredibly good looking, a waist, 28-inch waist. How big were the shoulders, Dr. Mike? Don't even know, that big, he doesn't even know. Okay. And his daughter, after taking this, his daughter developed autism. After being vaccinated, his daughter developed autism. And a man with so much control over his body, so much control over his future, able to dictate what he looked like and what he wanted to accomplish, he had no answer. He had no cure. He had no solution. How do you think you would feel if you would get home and you would see your child of weeks in age? How do you think you would feel? I think he said, "Praise the Lord." How do you think you would feel if you would get home and you couldn't help your child? And Dr. Michael didn't just sit there and do nothing. He was proactive, and he did something about this. And that was the genesis over 25 years ago. That was the genesis of True to Life. Dr. Michael didn't create the formula. He didn't create the formula because he wanted to make money. Dr. Michael created it because he wanted to help people. Our goal in True to Life, yes, many of you will become wealthy. I guarantee you that. Network marketing is the only industry in the last 20 to 30 years that has continued to strive in a weak economy. Yes, some of you are going to change your lives. You're going to become the person you have always wanted to be. And that happened because Dr. Michael saw a need that needed to be, he saw a void that needed to be filled. So I want to thank you, Dr. Michael, again. I want to thank my lovely wife. She does so much in the office. She does so much for you guys. She does so much without any recognition. And if you know her, that's just her MO, okay? And it's really tough. And I want to thank Todd and Alicia for taking a calculated risk, coming from a very, very successful career, taking a calculated risk, giving up good for great. And that's what we're all about. Many of you have a good thing going on, but God has a great expectation for you. And then we want you to connect with that greatness. So my job is really, really easy tonight, which it always is. My job is to give away some money. Okay. Now now you can't just get it for doing nothing. You got to do a little something first. And I want to acknowledge several people today. I want to acknowledge people that have assumed the role of leadership, assumed the role of making a difference in people's lives. And some of these people started when we didn't even have a product yet.
Nice.
That's called vision. Does that make sense? And they started telling everybody. They started having rooms full of people without even a product. See, let me share something with you. In 3 to 4 to 5 years, when this company has 200,000-300,000 people on auto ship, using the vitamins, using the energy drinks, using the enzymes, when the company is doing $15, $20, $30 million a month, it's going to be very easy to get people enrolled. Okay, when they walk into your home and they see a lifestyle that they would love to duplicate and mimic, it will be very easy for them to say, let me sign up on that family pack. My son, he's a little out of shape. My wife has this pathology. It's going to be real easy to get them involved. But doing it today, doing it right now, when we are just an infant, this is when the fun comes. When we sit with people and they want to know, they want to see the website, and they want to see checks, and they want to see how it's working on no, you know what? I want my friend to try first because I want to see the results in him. That's it. You know what? You will be the people at the top. And people always say, well, in this industry, it's always the people at the top that make the most money. And that's the way it should be. Because you are the people that are doing things when you're supposed to do it, so you can have the life that you've always wanted. Does this make sense to you guys? Yeah. So again, give yourself a huge round of applause. Huge round of applause.